fresh out of the shower and here for an hour. WeArEuS, and this is Atomfall, featuring the Wicked Isle DLC. Now, I know you heard that behind me, even though, despite my best efforts, I actually wanted to keep it a secret. Yet, yes, Bill Anderson is still alive. I know we ended the last video choking the life out of him, but that was never going to remain a thing. I just really wanted to do that for once. All throughout the time I've been playing the game, I've walked across characters that have been, let's say, story relevant, and seen that. And I've always wanted to press the button. Last episode I did. And I saved Midsummer Isle. Could have left out the summer. I don't say that word because that's stupid. Midsummer Isle. Anyway, I've chosen to leave him alive for now until the time comes to end him properly, because he may lead to particular quest lines that open up areas I might otherwise not gain access to one way or the other. I don't imagine anything will manifest in his inventory that will lead to access of any other place on this isle, but on the off chance that he could even direct me somewhere, I want him to be alive to do that. You hear that, buddy? Until you're no longer necessary, I'm allowing you to live.
You cannot mean me harm.
Why is there a stock rifle on the floor? I don't understand. Where did it even come from? Has it always been there? Surely not. I would have noticed that. Like, you see the circles, right? That's how I knew it was down there to begin with. Oh, claw. We don't need any. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do right now. Right now, I need to head back to the mainland and put a lot of stuff away as soon as possible, because I'm tired of not being able to pick up the weapons that, are part of this DLC. Sure, the weapons are probably not particularly great, like the blunderbuss here. I'm sure that's going to be just, it's average damage. It's going to be garbage. I know that. I mean, if it were short range, but it just decimates, that would be one thing. But that's not the way it works. It's going to be a bad gun. Like, sure, it causes burn as well. You don't want them to be alive for that to matter, because aren't I playing on hard difficulty? Is there difficulty? I don't remember. But I'm assuming if there is a difficulty, I'm playing on the one just before the hardest possible one. Which means I am in constant real danger of dying. I died last episode, according to memory. I just know that there was... Oh yeah, I died a couple of times. I don't want to utilize the burn unless things are really, really bad. It also doesn't say what its effective range is. Like, this, high range. So I know I can use that from a good distance away and land a headshot. That will, unless they are inhabitants of this island, instantly kill. Unfortunately, inhabitants of this island seem to have two skulls, that I have to shoot through. And for some reason, that doesn't always seem to be enough either. But anyway, I got distracted and I went off on a tangent. I'm going to go back to the main land, put stuff away, and I will come back. Probably not right here. Let's say anyway, I will come back right here. That should be good enough, right? We'll see you soon. All right. Finally. So, I learned a good bit on the way here. Well, there and then back again. One, the enemies here probably respawn. No, they actually do respawn. The Abbey Druids that are outside of this place tend to... Well, they were back again. I killed them last episode. They were back again. Killed them again. I used the blunderbuss. It did the job. But what I didn't notice about the blunderbuss was it is a double-shot shotgun. And what that means is it fires both barrels when you pull the trigger. So you basically get 2 shots for free every time you shoot it. And so you basically deal double damage, technically. But then you have to immediately reload in the case where someone doesn't immediately die. That's not good. I would rather have a weapon with more ammo behind it in case the first shot doesn't do the thing I need it to. The next thing I learned is that the timer for respawns is pretty long because these people are still corpses. And by corpses, I mean they just aren't here. Where are we even going right now? Okay, we can go see what's up with the harvesting cave. So, on the way back here, I acquired the cutlass, which I had to abandon previously. No, my intentions are not the right one. Dang, I wanted to kill them both with it. Right, the cutlass. So, that's the way we're supposed to be going. Actually, I do want the bow, since we have the ability to poison the arrows. What? Who said that? There. Him, I can just do it. Him, I can just straight up duel.
If you stay, you bleed. Heretic! Bloody hell!
Really? These people came out of nowhere. Okay.
Come off it, you're fade apart.
heretics will die!
Okay. What? That is absolutely ridiculous. That is so stupid. And now I have to mark where I'm supposed to be going again. What? Oh. Dang. Still have the wrong one out. Alright. Dang it.
We don't know. Won't see him. Is it over?
And see with the giant plant thing there, I can't actually.
We cannot feel out yarding, Sen.
And yeah, I don't have to fight them, but I want the midsummer bow.
We're gone. But they were here.
You sure about that?
Ah! Last chance. Ugh!
Really? God, are you kidding me? Are you? Excuse me? I hate it here. So, a central problem with the blunderbuss was that the thing just ripped through my already lacking ammo supply. Which is a problem because I like the gun. Why? Why is bush blocking a thing?
You are troubling.
What? God dang plant. Being fired at from...
You.
What the freaking...
Hey, you're not going anywhere. Heretics will die. What the?
Okay. You know what really irks me? I couldn't get the stuff off of the beekeeper. And now he's just gone. Is his staff still here? Ah, there he is. Another thing I did was I changed the... I turned on the sprint toggle. So now I just have to tap it and we're good to go. Holding it was actually a lot more annoying than I had thought it would be. And I've been doing that the entire time. So, did that. I also discovered a... What was the other toggle? Ooh, hold on. Let me actually put this on. And find someone to use it on. What was the other toggle? It was... for interacting.
We cannot feel out heretics well done.
Right. Forgot to... The kick isn't...
Feels like I'm dying in future.
She's poisoned. The stick
This
poisons.
soil will feed.
But it doesn't seem... There she goes. Took a while for her to become corpse, but she did it.
You will be more use dead.
Now, yes, we're supposed to be doing something off that way, but the fewer of these guys that are just around... Oh, that's not good. I mean, we've got a Molotov, but I'd really rather not spend that kind of a resource on that thing. Though we don't really have a lot of ammo left, and...
Stay sharp. Don't want any more surprises.
Let's see. I really wish I'd brought a goddamn rifle, now that I think about it. Right, so the Cutlass... I noticed the retreat... This isn't a gun, buddy. What are you doing hiding behind stuff? Like, he ran all the way over there to the plant like it's going to save him or something.
Never return here, heathen scum. Death to unbelievers. We cannot feel out your intent.
Can't a man just beat his tree in peace?
Time to bleed.
She says, running. Alright.
The sire will feed.
Feed this. Okay.
No, don't die on me.
Yeah. You no longer have its protection. What?
Close one, mate. Think I'm hurt bad.
Yeah.
Die.
Really?
Oh, you'll die for what you've done.
Probably.
Come here!
So, yeah, the Cutlass is trash. It doesn't have nearly enough impact to keep them staggered so you can get your kick back off of its nonsensical cooldown. Don't get me wrong, I understand why it has a cooldown. It shouldn't. If I want to try to kick someone to death with tick with the equivalent of tick damage while pinning them up against a wall, I should be able to do that, so long as my nonsensical stamina bar holds out. But it's less nonsensical. It's a heartbeat thing, which is... Wait, they both died over here. Excuse me? Right. That's probably in there somewhere. Oh, it's not. Color me surprised. Soil whispers, arrow poison, herbal tea. The angel has brought us a deep peace. Never before have we appreciated God's gift of this world so deeply. We hear the wisdom of the land. The soil whispers it. The bees hum with it. We partake of their industry and are enlightened. Speaking of which, we also, in interacting with the pneumatic tube, I incidentally acquired some of the stuff that the journalist woman enabled us to begin finding. Where was it? I should have... It's probably under this. Yeah, this is it. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. Why didn't... There it is. Okay. So, make sure it's that. Yeah. So this is what I pulled out of the pneumatic tube I accessed through the interchange that we could enter in Wyndham Village. My identity is unimportant. What is important is that the truth about the Windscale plant is revealed to the British people. Miss Coggins has agreed to publish our findings. I do not need credit. In total secrecy, I must dig deeper. I fear there is something evil at work here, and the other scientists call it research. I joined this profession to better mankind, not to doom it. I will hide what I find. If you're reading this, Miss Coggins, then my discoveries will follow. The message is scrawled on the reverse of the note, the Castlefell Woods entrance. So, yeah. I'm glad I remembered about that, because I would have been a little confused coming across it later. Anyway, we've killed a number of people, and 3 of them had bows. One of them had the wrong bow. Let me make sure to do that. I like this. This is now... Oh, I also know that I have another one in my tube that doesn't sound right. I know I have another one in my tube. Good. I am actually recording. I was worried about that. So I don't have to worry about that. I just need to make sure I never drop this, which shouldn't be it. There's no real risk of that. Pistol has 4 shots. 6 of them are loaded. Shotgun has 4 with 1 loaded. So, foolishly, I thought I could poison the arrows that we fire from the bow just incidentally. No. Which kind of sucks, but whatever. Actually, I did want to check to see if I could craft. Yeah, we can. It requires poison, which we have enough of. Glue and cloth. You'd think it would require glass, but... I mean, I get the glue part, but why cloth? Cloth is gold, and I really don't want to spend gold like that. I don't have the blunderbuss, but I also don't need to have it in order to see if it's upgradable. It isn't. What are we doing that way? So yeah, I tried the cutlass. Sure, it makes the enemy... Right, there were corpses with bows. I want the midsummer one. But I don't have any idea where the bodies are now. Oh, thank you. That's weird. I used the scroll wheel accidentally. Wait, how do I... Yeah, that's weird. I used the scroll wheel intentionally, but for some reason it took me out. Very quiet. Yeah, basically average damage. Fast draw speed, that's why. Okay, let's take her for a spin, let's say. One of these two bows is getting dropped, though. And I think we all know which one it's going to be. Make sure we're heading in the right direction. We're actually on it. What are we looking for? It's... Harvesting Cave is nearby. Oh, right. On my way out of this place and back to the mainland, I discovered that fishmen now spawn as you run past on the dock. Not back on the mainland, but while you're here. On the way to the dock, fishmen will spawn. They're not really a danger so long as you don't stop, but the threat exists. And considering what happened last episode when I interacted... Calm down. What happened last episode when I interacted with the guys, I'm going to do everything in my power possible to not get involved with them. Ooh. I took your meat. Why are we here? I genuinely don't remember. Aside from the fact that it was marked on the map, of course. They also have another toggle in the options where... I thought that was a tripwire. Where you can return to crouching after sprinting, which is interesting. I probably should have turned that on because something like this would have just been much more natural. But I could also see cases where that would probably go badly. I don't remember how to activate the slow time, which we are currently saddled with as a result of decisions made. Shift. Noted. I don't have a lot of arrows, though, and no capacity whatsoever to craft them, which is absurd. I mean, it's probably... skills. Ranged. Conditioning. I don't see how that would be the case. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any ability whatsoever to actually craft arrows, which seems stupid because their effectiveness is unreliable.
Oh, God! Oh, there's loads of blood.
And she's gone.
They were here. Must have moved. I'm hurt. Oh, it's bad.
Almost forgot how to put the arrow away. I mostly want to deal with the people with bows first. I'd love to get my arrows back, though, before her body despawns. You probably can't see the guy off in the distance. He's going up there. Ah, up there.
You will be my use dead. Ah!
Okay.
I need a doctor.
What? Nope.
Death to unbelief. Ah, fucking me, that hurt.
What?
I see you over there. Stay on guard.
Maybe I should just go with using the damage resistant buff. The damage resistance potion. Tincture. They're both 2 syllables, so I guess I could say that. Doesn't occur naturally to me, though. Also has the herbal tea thing. Slows heart rate increase. But yeah, so I went back to the main line, put all of the stuff away. Took a lot of stuff out of the tube in order to put more in, specifically the honeycombs that were infected, since those are used for crafting anyway. And what they craft, I probably am not going to actually make. If I can kill the last archer, at least the last one I'm aware of, the rest of this is easy. Where you going, buddy? Didn't think that would actually work. I ate your meat.
I see you.
Really?
I'm hurt bad.
Get behind the tree. Oh, you're poisoned, so...
Don't get cocky just 'cause they run.
Thought I heard someone approaching from the left. I'm trying to figure out what the archer is. They're obviously up there. Right in there. So I need to get up there and deal with them. I don't think the guy died from poison. He isn't happy, though, I can tell you that much. I've never heard the voice more clearly than I do here in our sacred cave. I can feel that certainty, that final tantalizing truth buried below. The lander reaches out for something. I can feel his craving to be brought back into communion with that once lost. If only I could see more clearly what is sought, that I might better serve, but the way is yet unclear. Signed, Lunatic. Tick. Hey.
Carve them up.
And because he fell, it's free real estate.
Bloody well hurts. Bugger me that heart.
Oh, come on then, I was going to say pretty and beautiful.
Come here.
Okay. I aim to please. And get headshots, but mostly to please. Let's see. I also took the dagger. I guess that's included with me putting everything away, but really quickly? We don't... So it doesn't go in one of these slots. Fast draw speed. maybe? Like, it definitely takes longer for the markers at the top and bottom to appear. But aside from that, I really don't notice any difference. But the mace, excellent damage. This only has average damage, but it kills in 2 hits, well, 2 heavy attacks. Just like the axe, and it poisons. Average attack speed, but I only ever use heavies anyway.
Bloody fuss over nothing.
Well, there are corpses. That's hardly fuss over nothing. Those are your people. Meat and potatoes, that actually, just the thought of it makes me extremely hungry. Suddenly. Actually, we can just eat these. Now we're full health for the road ahead. More meat. These guys know how to party. God, I am actually hungry now. And meat and potatoes actually sounds incredible. I have no idea how to actually make the stuff proper, so that's a little frustrating, but well, that's part of what the internet is for. That and porn. Mostly porn and then recipes. Well, porn, cat videos, then recipes. I wish I had a headlamp. But then it would be too much like Stalker, huh? No, it's not like they can patent the goddamn thing. Headlamps in a video game? Try to patent that, huh? Who would they think they are? Nintendo? Surely not. Right? I'm just looking for someone's... Gotta go. It's not like as long as, there we go. Excuse me? What is...
This ain't over till one of us is.
Okay. I don't quite understand. Okay, so let me explain. When you use the axe's heavy attack, it feels like its hitbox is the size of a door. Like, you cannot miss it so long as the enemy is in the center or somewhere close to it. But with the mace, it's like its hitbox is so narrow, you actually have to hit them with it in order to hit them with it. Whereas with the axe, it never felt like that. It felt like I could be a little off center of the target and I would still get the hit. And then that doesn't even count like it going through them. It felt like it went through them. It didn't damage them. It didn't stagger them. And if the thing can't one hit, there's really no reason for me to use this over my beloved. My other beloved. I'm in a polygamous relationship with my axe. Though I find most of the others that I court to be well and truly inferior, and I always find myself going back to monogamy. Though with the stick, I like the stick. I can run, and the stick is still sticking it to the man or the woman I last hit with it. Speaking of hits, I really hate how the buttons change what does what according to what menu you're in. For example, if you're in the pneumatic tube, F, which is normally in this menu, drop, there it's to store or put or take things out of the tube. God dang it. Here, eating is on the R button. See, use. And when you're looking at someone's inventory or just out in the world itself, and you're looking at something that can be consumed, it's Q. So when I went into the menu, I hit Q rather than R. I want a midsummer bow that's like this. Slow draw, big damage. Poison bomb, that's fine now. Now, I realize I can make throwables, but I only just remembered that, so suck it. Suck deeply, suck hard, suck forever. No. Where are you in a way? Down here? Oh. And something I've been wondering. Our inventory is full again? How is that? Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. I really want to toss out the damage resistance tincture. I really, really wish, if the mace is going to be that difficult to use properly, I really wish it was possible for the heavy attack to one hit. I'd even be fine with the heavy attack being even slower to charge up and release. If it could just one shot. I don't think I'm asking too much. No, I'm certain I can't make arrows. Alright. You first. Wait, I was kidding. So I ask you, why in the world would I ever want to use the mace over good old stick? I don't light attack. Those suck. Ooh, bread. I don't need the bread though, right? Dang it. Thought that was someone drawing their bow. There are no artists here. What am I looking at here?
I'm hurt.
Yes. All hail the stick of truth. He had an axe. I used to be like him. Then I got a stick. I should have checked for traps, but he just walked out of here, so it's gotta be fine, right? He asked belatedly. Glue. Lots of glue. Meat. God, these guys are living high on the hog, aren't they? Finds almost anything. Okay. Since I can't quickly use stuff like, well, I guess there's the skill that lets you increase the duration of stuff that you consume. But get out of here. I prefer not to use the bow unless I'm relatively confident I can kill someone instantly, and even then, I'm not entirely sure I can kill anyone on this island in a single shot with a bow. That isn't an outlaw or something. You know, someone that's human. That clears up one space, which is not much at all. Screw it. I wouldn't mind taking more glue, but then that means I have to use glue for something, and... Wait, I need to actually clear off the walkway. That's probably not going to do it. Arrow poison. Don't have anything I want to drop. Can't really see.
I'm hurt bad. Oh, come on. Stop your mindering. Damn it.
What the frick is going on down there?
Ah, bastard. You're gone.
Missed. The guy clearly doesn't have a bow. Let us go forth and stick it to the man. No, don't do that. Be ignorant.
Right there.
Oh, that's a bow.
Heretics will die. Oh.
No, it won't. He died quickly from the other time I shot him. So I took a shot at him. There it is. Oh, so the stuff does stick around. That is actually... Oh, hey there.
You will be my use dead.
Oh, these invasion tactics.
Bloody hell!
I think the kicks really do damage. I was just kidding around about that earlier. Oh, that's kind of embarrassing. I bullied him while he was dying of poison. I like that. So what I was going to do before I was rudely drew a manuscript. Gospel of the Soil. A manuscript created by the Druids of Midsummer Abbey, which appears to imitate an old medieval style. The illustrations feature some kind of energy emerging from a crack in the earth, beside which a druid kneels in worship. Hearken to the words of the solitary man, as empty of meaning as the bleating of a sheep. The mark of a solitary man is dissent, and dissent is anathema. Therefore none must be solitary, all must be together, as the one true God intended and directs. Strength and harmony lie in perfect unity between man and the land, as is given in the Gospel of the Soil. Signed, An Absolute Boon. Oh, crap. Okay, so this is only here for emergencies. So I did bring extra stuff, mostly throwables, and a med kit as well. And I put those in the backpack, back where Bill is. I wish I had put some more stuff away. So, I want to take the... Yeah, and the infected honeycomb is part of a recipe. So we actually really do need to take that. Oh, man. I can drop the meat for that. Or I can eat it. So, probably like that. Now, see, the bandages aren't ones I made, but they are ones I brought. I think I brought this one, and this one I found. I don't want to leave healing items. Ooh. And I need 2 slots. I really do want to keep this for its infection resistance. But it's in the way. Progress demands sacrifice. Okay, so... Okay. There's a crack in the wall there. To the right. Yeah, this is where I fought this guy. He only had an axe. Oh no. Whatever that is, we don't want to deal with that right now. Where the frick did my future victim go? I see someone around the corner there. That is him.
Death to underlings! Come on, you blood! Ah, bugger! Eat!
And now I'm just going to ring your bell in this corner, buddy. There.
Time to bleed.
That is that feels extremely BM to me. Is it? Am I wrong? Am I? Or is there a mirror around here? We'll just talk to the wall. Am I the baddie? We already know that. That's fine. I don't need currency. That's why I bought 2 batteries. I was only going to bring 1. It didn't occur to me that I might find other forms of currency around. It should have. There he is. Crap. Well, that's not great. So this is going to be upsetting to some of you. Yes. I dropped healing in order to pick that up, only to ultimately leave it behind. This guy had a mace, but nothing else of interest. And unless I find something absolutely crazy, the mace is going to be leaving with me. After all, I can always come back here and farm this place for... Maybe I should have left the mace that... No, there was no proof that I would actually come across someone that was wielding one. So it made sense to pick it up and bring it with me. Really? How does some... That's silly. Painkillers. I mean, maybe I could use the painkillers now, but... Okay, before I forget this even exists, I'm going to go ahead and go through this thing. This guy has a peg leg. I'm assuming the buffs from tinctures actually last for about 60 seconds. We are the Lake Bandits? Okay. What? I hit... Oh, that's why. I hit Q, which makes sense. Really? That's dumb. Abbot John's crypt key. Huh. So is that why we were here? Morality and knowledge. The Stoic would have them as separate as the earth and sky. I have no such curtain of the hypothetical to guard me. I cannot be happy in doing what must be done and committing a sin to thwart a greater sin. My letter will be at the court by now. The king shall have no option but to call for an investigation. They will come. I've signed all our death warrants, and I did so with a false name. May God forgive me for my dissimulation, and for what is coming here, but may it cleanse us of this strange evil I cannot understand. A fallen angel is a devil. Meanwhile, we are the Lake Bandits. Oi, maskers. That old jar was pretty, so we took it. Don't know why you mad bastards would pickle an old head like that. Right, the abbot's head was here. He took his head so it wouldn't end up part of the spirit collective. Okay, I understand. We are the Lake Bandits, and don't you forget this isle is our turf, too. Attack one of ours, and we take from you. Come find us in the Boffin's fort up north if you think you're brave.
Do you think the Father Abbot was quite well?
His orders were strange, but these are strange days.
The King's commissioners are already upon the mere. When they find themselves thwarted, they shall not be merciful.
I am afraid. Might we find sanctuary in the crypt with the others?
Father Abbot's words were clear. If we enter, we shall never emerge. And Prior Ignatius intends some ritual in there. I doubt its purity. Must we be privy to that?
Ignatius also intends that all shall die there by their own grounds. A terrible sin. Better that than torturing the hands of the commissioners. I have brewed a distillate of nightshade, sufficient for 3 drafts. We shall have nothing to do with Ignatius and whatever he intends, or the others, or their angel.
Then I will go with you. Are you prepared, Brother Osborne? We must be united in our purpose until the end.
In truth, I am not, but I know my duty. I shall drink my measure of the fatal draught. We shall be joined in purpose, in death as in life, and God forgive us the act.
Then let us hie unto the crypt immediately. In vigorous action we shall find certainty.
Let us
May our deaths
hide.
be the end of this. May our truths die with us.
Let us hie unto the crypts. And language is a strange animal. Okay, so next bit for our investigation is to figure out trespassing. Is to figure out what's up with those bugs. So that's out here. This way. Ah. They're on the crack, I noticed. Well, we can fix that. Slide you up. And knock him down. Okay, so we've seen what this place has to offer. Mainly, although we haven't killed everyone. That goes down there. We can just go this way. And if I haven't killed everyone, that means I haven't been everywhere. What I would like to know is why there are so many just... Are the potatoes that are lying around just raw potatoes, or are they cooked? If they're cooked, who cooked them? And then left them sitting out? And why? It's not like cooked potatoes last forever. Oh, we could have just kept going and we ultimately would have ended up back on the ground floor anyway. Okay. Whoops, I guess. So we did kill everyone then. That's that. We still have to go left here, though. Oh. First things first. That, and then we craft. Got that done. Let's put you on. What? Didn't make it. Okay. So the mouse has to stay on it. Got it. Go here. Equip this here, I guess. I really wish the poison would have exploded with the addition of fire. Now, was the poison probably unnecessary? Almost certainly. That's all. I know it sounded like there was going to be more, but no. I don't have any guns I want to use the ammo from, so it'll have to be the bow. Excuse me? I don't understand. I know I killed it. It was well done. Where'd that thing go I dropped? 2 and... I don't know what to do about that. Uh-oh. Oh, great. And they explode with infection. Neat. How many of these things can I craft? Very little. They rip through our supply of alcohol, which already is not going to be significant. That's really annoying. I mean, maybe the poison will work on them, which... I can't even make those. Why can't I make poison bombs again? Can't even get my arrows back. It's for collecting spores, which I've got enough of. What's that? Oh, crap. Hmm. Okay, we'll go around. What do you do? Ah, that's why. What? That's right. Huh. So I wasted 12 alcohol. When was the last quick save? It'll be fine. Haha, suck it. Alright, I'm pretty confident that we've seen... Wait, I do want to try and get those arrows back. Should be 2. That's dumb. You should be able to consistently retrieve arrows. I'd say give them a chance to break between 2 and 3 uses, but aside from that, they basically are reliably retrievable. And then you use them a couple of times and then they just break, I guess. But see, that will require extra work. Well, that was actually pretty fulfilling. I do have... Oh, we are all full up on stuff. Now, to be sure, I don't know why we actually require the keys. It just says collect them, and since I like getting stuff, I go collect them. Why would I ever want to go that way? Between the fishmen and those things, just why? I want my goddamn rifle. I'll tell you that much for free. Do I get back up is the question I was going to ask, but the answer's kind of obvious, actually. No. Actually, I could throw a melee weapon. I could just craft a shiv and throw it. Should just go right into my inventory, but can't do that. Fine. You craft shiv. Backpack. Something up there. Shiv rendered unretrievable. Noted. I'm not a fan of all of these noises. I'm getting out my beaten stick. Oh, it's you. Shut up. The appearance of an angel. A page torn from a history book. Few of the monk's writings survive the period of ruin that followed the abbey's dissolution. What does remain, however, speaks eagerly about a so-called fallen angel A messenger sent to the isle from the heavens. Mentions of the angel begin after the year 1604, making it likely that they were in reference to a visible supernova in that same year, known as Kepler's star. The unusual and wondrous event was recorded in many contemporary texts, but few treated it with such reverence as the monks of the Midsummer Abbey. It is clear that this event of 1604 marked a notable shift in the monks' written works, triggering a new obsession with this angel, and the land itself was blessed enough to receive it. Yeah!
The voice in the soil. The voice is everything. Whoa! Be you a threat?
Yeah, probably. Most people consider me threatening, but I am amenable to being considered a threat.
I'm hurt. Come off hard, fine, pal. You will be more use dead. You're fine. Keep going. Time to bleed.
Says the poisoned man.
You killed them all. Go on, give us your best.
I heard his voice coming from behind me. I wonder if I could throw a weapon and then just have it stay in my inventory. Then I'd have to give up a space, and I don't want to do that. Actually, I don't know if it would even work, but we'll try. Where is it? All right. Okay, let's actually mark out the cellar. Unnecessarily, I know. Alright, and then I'm going to show you guys my little bag of holding. Well, the other little bag of holding. See? It's got this terrible weapon in it, but I'm going to keep it because it's from the DLC. And and then we will just store this other stuff. It has terrible storage, like the pneumatic tube, but worse. One of those, get rid of that. Toss that. It sucks that we used so much of our important resources on trying to kill something that can't be killed. Maybe it could be killed, and I just didn't want to hang around long enough to check. I didn't know what it did. All I knew was that it would go into hiding, and it would eventually come back. The mace can go. And take with it my disappointment. I mean, it doesn't let me DPS, so why should I keep it, right? Meanwhile, the stick of truth that I currently hold, creates empty, allows me to poison someone and then just BM them into a corner. I like that. We're going to avoid interacting with him any more than is absolutely necessary. Ooh, that was a lot of cloth. Alright, let me quick save and then we'll talk to this guy just in case.
Find the abbot's remains.
Alright, I couldn't find the abbot's remains. Guy I'm totally not going to kill later. The place looked ransacked.
Someone has taken the abbot from us. You must find him. It's more important than ever.
Well, thanks for the help. Worthless piece. Oh, right, we do actually have this. I forgot about that. I don't really have any... Oh, you. Yeah. We'll put the shotgun away until we're almost full on that ammo. Perfect. Except for one little thing. That I probably shouldn't even be bothering, considering that I'm just going to take the... As soon as we're done here, I'm just going to go back to the mainland and get my own rifle. I should probably swap out the stuff I want to keep with the stuff I want to store, though I don't really have a lot of space. It's a whole thing I have to deal with off camera, but that's not your problem. Your problem is that the video is done. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will be back later on in the week with another episode, the day after tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow, however, the upload will be the first Berserker featuring Kazan, Kanzin. However you prefer to pronounce it. It will be here around the same time this video is uploaded. I don't know what time that's going to be for you, depending on where you live. It's going to be different. So, keep an eye out in the afternoon. How about that? And so, with all that said, we will see you next time.